Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another one of my Shop My Stash project pan videos. These videos are super fun for me because I get to do a refresh of like my regular makeup bag, and it's a little bit of a project pan in terms of like counting usage. So I really enjoy the project in general, but I also, like I said, I love these videos because I like getting to refresh the makeup that I've been using for the last month or so. I feel like these makeup items have been in this for like a month and a half now, so really excited because I've definitely got a lot of use on them. So I'm gonna go through and talk about the products that I've been using, and then we will put them back, and then I will select new products to work on next month. And how this project works is I just have to use everything that I select at least 5 times in the given like month period, and at that point then I can roll it out and move something else in. And I've hit 5 uses on every single thing here, some much more than 5 uses, but I've hit at least 5 uses on every single thing. So at the end of this recap, I will be putting everything back in and getting to select all new products. So let's go ahead and get into it, starting first with my Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. If you watch my other videos, you'll know that this has recently moved into my project pan. And so I have not been working on it in this anymore, but when I did have it in this project, I used it 13 times. So I'm not gonna talk too much about this because if you're watching my project pan, you're gonna get all the updates there, but I love this product and we're making some good progress on it. Next is this OG Sculpted Complexion Stick. I used this 9 times and I actually enjoyed using it mixed in with this. So on days when I felt like I needed a little bit of coverage or a little more coverage than that, I would put this on and then do a little bit of the tinted moisturizer and then just kind of blend it all together. And I felt like that worked out really well. I don't think I ever wore this on its own, but I wore it blended in with a tinted moisturizer 9 different times, and I really enjoyed it for that because I felt like I could get a little extra coverage without feeling like I was putting on a full-blown foundation. So it's been really helpful for that, and I've really enjoyed using it. Next is some face products. So I'm gonna start off with my bronzer. So this is my Milani bronzer, and I used this 21 times. I honestly thought I was gonna hit pan on it. Felt like right through the center I might hit pan. Unfortunately, I did not, but I got some really good uses on this product. I feel like maybe the next time it's in this rotation, I will hit pan on it. So excited about that, but 21 uses nonetheless. It's really good. I love the way it looks on the skin. I like how it lasts. So really big fan of this one and excited that I got so many uses on it. Next is my Ciate blush. So this I only used 6 times. I have a blush in my project pan that I'm almost done with, but I don't always gravitate for it because it's a little like shimmery and gold. Like it has a very particular look, and sometimes I'm just looking for something else. So I rolled this into this project to have that option, and I needed it at least 6 times, especially on nights when I'm like going to dinner or going out. I tend to gravitate more towards this one, and I wear that other blush that I'm trying to finish in my project pan more to like work and stuff. I really do love this blush. I feel like it's such a pretty color, looks really nice on the cheeks. I like it with my skin tone, so I was happy to have it in this project, get the option to wear it, especially when I've been like so laser focused on one blush for so long. It's sometimes nice to just have the option to switch it up. Next is my highlight. So this is my Becca Champagne Pop Highlight. I use this one 16 times. This is a top favorite for me in my collection for highlights. These Becca highlights, well, although they're not Becca highlights anymore because that company went out of business, but if you have any of these, you know that they're just so good. I think Smashbox now like owns the formula or whatever, the colors, and they release them. I've never tried one of those because I obviously have plenty of product in this one still, but they're just so good. They really knew how to do their highlights, and this color is just beautiful. And I have quite a big pan in it, but definitely have a ton of product left. And honestly, I was just kind of dipping my brush like in the actual pan because there's always like dust there, and that's how I used it. So I don't know if those 16 uses made that get any bigger. I'm sure it did in some way or another, but happy to have used it that many times. And honestly, like I said, it's just a top favorite in my collection, so it's so easy to use and so pretty. My Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So I used this one 7 times. I had my e.l.f. setting spray in my my project pan and I finished that one up. And so then I was able to focus a little bit more on this one. Although I will say I wore this kind of in between on days where I felt like I really needed to set my makeup down, because this one locks your makeup in place. Like if I'm doing anything where I'm like, oh, I'm wearing makeup and I'm gonna be sweating, like we had a tailgate, I wore this, you know? This one is going to lock it down and make sure that things stay in place, as opposed to like more than any other setting spray that I have in my collection. So this is something that I think I'll always have around, just because of how well it does to set down my makeup, unless there's something else better that I don't know about. But for me, this one is just a favorite for that in particular. And then when I finished up my e.l.f. setting spray, I use this kind of on a daily basis, although I feel like I don't probably need this much lockdown on a daily basis, and I can use something more like that e.l.f. one day to day. But either way, this is such a great product. Next is my Trestique mini highlight stick. And so I just use this for inner corner highlight. I used it 6 times. And I don't know if I'll ever finish this up using it like that, but I was happy to pull it in to this rotation and just get some usage on it. I didn't purchase this. I honestly think like it came as part of like one of those like makeup boxes that you get. I used to get those. I forget what they're even called now. I used to get those like years ago, and I think it's just been in my collection ever since. It still performs great, so I'm keeping it around, and I do like it for the inner corner highlight, so I pull it into these every once in a while. It's not like anything that I think I would like miss terribly if I got rid of it from my collection, but I still do enjoy using it, so I leave it in. And 6 more uses on that isn't bad. Next things that I'm going to talk about are lip products. These I both used 5 times. So this is Lipstick Queen in the shade The Truth. This is like a top favorite of mine. I love this lipstick. If I'm going to put any sort of lipstick on my lips, like this is the one that I prefer. And then I also rolled in the Jaclyn Hill lipstick in the shade Mom, which I also love this shade as well. So happy to use both of those 5 times. They're just really pretty. I like them both a lot. And when I'm wearing lipstick, these are definitely 2 that I gravitate towards. Although most days I feel like I'm just throwing on a gloss like today. But if I'm gonna put on a lipstick, these 2 are definitely top favorites in my collection. And that is it. That is everything. So like I said, we have 5 uses on everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back, and then we're gonna select new products to work on. All right, let's get into this. So I don't think I'm gonna choose any like base products, because I am working on that Pretty Fresh hyaluronic acid tinted moisturizer in my project pan. And I don't think I'm gonna pull in a face powder because I'm working on my Hourglass face powder, but I do think I'm gonna pull in a new bronzer. And I used this OG like complexion stick the other day. Is that what this one's called? Oh, this is Sculpted Face Stick, sorry. The other day, and I just loved how it looked, so I'm gonna pull that one in. And then I want to pull in either my Marc Jacobs or my Guerlain bronzer. I feel like I haven't used this Guerlain one in a little bit, and so I think I'm gonna pull that one in too. I definitely need a new highlight to be working on. I don't know which one I am interested in. Since we just worked on my Becca Champagne Pop, maybe I'll pull in another classic and pull in the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Soft and Gentle. I love this one, such a classic. So maybe we'll just do that. I do need a blush because, like I said, the one I'm working on in my project pan is on its last legs. So I'm definitely gonna need an option. I don't know, I feel like I just need to declutter this blush because it's not performing how it should be. So I feel like my options right now are Kylie or this Buxom one, and I think I'm gonna go with this Buxom Primer Infused Blush in the shade Dolly. That is the choice for today. I'm gonna put those back in the collection. I'm not gonna pick out an eyeliner because I need to focus on the one in my project pan. In terms of things up here, I do think I'm gonna pull in my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. What's up here? Ooh, I haven't worked on my Clinique Black Honey lipstick in a while, so maybe I'll work on that. As well as, I don't need a gloss because I'm working on my Fenty gloss. Maybe I'll pick one of these Carly Bible El Makiage ones. In the shade Venus, maybe? Oh, that's a red. Nope. Maybe we'll try this one. I think this one, the other one is a nude. There we go. This will be the shade that I'm gonna pick out. And I just said I didn't need any glosses, but I haven't worked on this NYX Fat Oil one in a while, and been kind of like wanting to, so I think I'm gonna pull that one in too. All right, I think that's it. So let me pull these over and we'll just quickly talk through them. I feel like I'm being bold with the 3 lip choices because I don't wear a ton of lippies anymore, but we'll try and make 15 uses across all 3 of those work. All right, so I have the OG Sculpted Face Stick in the shade Amber, so going to use this kind of like as a contour shade. I really enjoyed using it as that the other day, so excited to actually have it in this and be able to pull for it. Then in terms of face products, I have the Guerlain Bronzer, MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Highlight, and then this Buxom Blush. And then for lip products, like I said, I have kind of 2 lipsticks, although this one's like more of like, I feel like a chapstick with some like a little bit of tint. So this is the Clinique Black Honey, and then I have the Carli Bybel Il Makiage collab in the shade Serious. I think that's what it is. And then the NYX Fat Oil. And then I will finish everything off with my All Nighter Setting Spray from Urban Decay. So really excited about this. Hopefully I can get some good usage across all of these products. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope all of you have the best day ever, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.